Going on? We got a full house today. We got David from Maryland, guys, one of our subscribers. Working on a little floor pan action today. Gonna look at some motor stuff. He's gonna build him a 1600, right?
Oh yeah, 16 eventually. Yeah.
Sent me some mail. I opened that up the other day. Thank you. Cool. We're building an engine run stand, so I'm gonna put that in it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So it'll be cool. Try to incorporate that into it. So anyway, this is what's going on.
What are you working on?
Trying to get this to fit the car, you know, you got to grind a little here and there. It's a little thick right here. So my bolt hole's not lining up real good right here, but the rest of them look decent. So I'm going to cut this corner off a little more, and about from here to here, it's too close to the tunnel.
So you don't slop these at all?
No, you won't, try not to. You know, you should be able to get it in where it lines up. I know the Wolfsburg pans, that's what I usually use, that's what I have in the convertible out there. They bolt right in.
So they're really thick too, I mean.
Real thick. Now these, you can pick that up, it's thicker than a normal pan, obviously.
Yeah.
You got a better quality one, but I still prefer the Wolfsburg Western. They're the best ones, yeah.
You stand in them and they don't bend.
Right. I had a friend that bought them, and then he decided not to use them, bought some cheap ones. On Lily Bomb. You know, the gray CC3 that I welded all back together. And I'm pretty fat, so I was standing in it, you know, welding, front flipping stuff together, and they're,
oh really?
And the ones that he bought are standing up next to the shop when you walk in, and I never use them, so I don't know. But I always try to get people to buy the Wolfsburg West hands down. They're easier to put in, and they're done. But these are pretty thick, they'll be good. They're two-piece though. That's the other thing I don't like about them. You know, you have to weld the back piece on here. I guess a lot of people leave that part on. But
You want to give us a little history on this restoration?
This is, I don't know, we call it the Mexican Beetle because it's Mexico. It's a Mexican Beetle, 96. Came in for a motor and reseal on the transmission, and it sort of spiraled a little bit. We ended up painting the car, and we're putting floor pans in it, and I think we're doing pretty much everything on it. Rear suspension. Some people call it a restoration now. Got to get it out of here. So we're trying to get it done before the world shuts down. We got the transmission there though, it's ready to go. Still got to paint the hubs. And then you saw what happened with the transmission mounts. We got to get some better mounts. The mounts we got weren't very good quality. They were falling apart as we were bolting them on. So we're either going to go with some factory mounts or we'll order some black rhino mounts from CB. They seem to be pretty decent.
Yeah, I've used those before.
They hold up. And we got the motor in here. So this is the motor for it. We went through it. We put a 78 crank in it, 78 by 94. I'm not going to even guess at what size it is. Everybody else can do that. And we changed the sump on it. We did a little port work on his cylinder heads. They're 044 CB performance heads. It's got an aluminum, no, it's a magnesium case on this one. We put the CB performance distributor in it. And it's got the MST pulleys on it, the bolt-on valve covers, and the whole build's on the channel. You can go back and check it out. It's got an in and out pump, which I've never used before, so we'll see how that works. It's got pretty good oil pressure. It's got the cooler all the way at the front of the car, and it had decent oil pressure. So we used all his parts over except for the crankshaft and rods. They weren't very good quality. The cranks are on the floor there. The rods are garbage somewhere. But that's what's going on with that one.
So the serpentine belt, that worked out very well, or?
Some people say it blows the fans up, you know. I don't think this one has a welded fan on it. I shouldn't have said that because now he's going to want one. But you can go with a welded fan like this here. And I guess what they say is the fan comes apart because the pulley, it doesn't slip. So, you know, it makes the fan break. But, you know, I think on a motor that's, you know, 5,000 RPM, 5,500 RPM range, you're going to be fine. Guys that are going to buzz it up to 8,000, 8,500, yeah, maybe you want the belt to slip a little bit. I always, when I was a kid, I would take the belt off if I got ready to race somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it. Yeah, it's about 30 horsepower, not
Yeah.
carrying this fan.
See,
I don't know if it's 30, but it feels like it in the Volkswagen. So.
I guess centrifugal force will pull that apart.
Yeah, they come apart. This one's welded. You can see where they, welded it. They weld the fins. This is what it's called, a welded fan. You TIG weld each fin in place.
Do they balance it as well? I mean,
Yeah, it's balanced also. Usually has. Well, this is a scat fan, so I would imagine that it's balanced. But usually, sometimes there's a little washer welded on it or whatever. But they seem to hold up pretty well. I've seen people break these also. So you got a really high revving motor. You don't want to take the fan belt off before you get busy. Unless you're street racing, you can't do that. We got another build here we're gonna do. This is a 2110. It's pretty much all ready to go. This is coming up, and we put this motor together before, and it got a little dirty sitting on the floor, so we just took it apart and made sure everything was clean inside and cleaned everything up. We're gonna reassemble it. And
just a video about this, you building this before?
I did a series on this one before. Yeah, this is what is it? It's empty crank, scat rods.
Oh, wow.
It's got CB valve train in it. It's got CB performance wedge port heads. The bad boys. It's got the 650 valve spring package with Potter rockers, the Manton push rods. So this is a pretty good motor. I had a guy email me or send me a message, and he wanted to know about a little street racing motor, So this would probably fit the bill for that, if you wanted a little Saturday night special. I don't know, this would be great to drive every day, It's going to be a little on the snotty side probably for that. But yeah, it's an aluminum case, and it's 82 crank, 90 and a halves. They're Mall pistons, so they're actually really nice.
Nice.
They weren't cheap.
Can you still get those?
I don't know if you can or not. I got all these parts. I had a buddy that had a Volkswagen supply house, and he passed away, and he gave me all these parts before he died. Not the cylinder heads and stuff, but the crankshaft and the piston cylinders. I originally had a magnesium case that I sold to a friend of mine, so I replaced that with this aluminum case. But the crankshaft, the rods, and the piston cylinders he donated. You'll get to see him run. He's going to be looking down though.
That's gonna be sweet.
So yeah, we got this one running the other day.
Oh yeah.
Did a fire update on that. I'm working on these Type 4 bone dinosaur heads here. Did a little work on these. Haven't got the guides in yet, but did a little port work. You can see the difference there. And reshape the combustion chamber, take a little compression out. You can see the how the chambers used to be. They just have this little dip, and I opened it, unshrouded the valves, and moved it back like on the 2-liter head. So what we'll do is I need to get some sanding drums, and we'll straighten this up a little bit and make that a little nicer, and then lay this back a little bit, take some compression out of this so we can drive it. Then on the exhaust ports, you can see what we did there. We took some of the boss out. The boss was cracked on this head. That's what I was telling you when they put the guide in. It broke the head right here.
Yeah.
But I was able to cut it out. And then it makes the exhaust port a little larger, a little racier.
Oh, that's
A little
awesome.
more gas out of there. So that'll give us a little power. And on the intake ports, I just tried to clean them up and do the turn, do the bowls. So
Work your magic on them.
yeah, they should be really nice.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you.
We did get the valve guides are in the freezer right now, but the valve guides are pretty large. This is our hole now, and this is where we need to be. And I don't mind doing that to the hole that was damaged, but I don't think I want to do that to the other 3 holes. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll do the repair with that large guide in the 1 hole that was damaged, but I think for the other 3 holes, we'll try to find some regular diameter guides in the 600 to 590 diameter.
Okay.
This is almost 680, so you know it's almost going to 700.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much meat is in the center of the port, so that's where we're at on that.
Cool.
We'll do some videos on these. Not a Type 4 expert, but we're going to try to make it run a little better. Use some of the same tricks that we do on the Type 1s.
Yeah.
All motors are the same. Air in, air out, air compressors, that's all they are. So, air compressors that turn a flywheel.
Cool.
So I guess we're going to paint some sheet metal for the Type 4 today too. We'll do some videos on that. Get a couple of metal tables we can set up, and we'll lay all the parts out. Keep that going.
All right.
Some epoxy. But I left the shop sort of empty so you wouldn't feel claustrophobic today. He wants all this out of here.
I do like an open space.
Open it up, build all motors in here. That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Get a motor shop.
This would make a great motor shop.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think of that? We were thinking about buying some equipment and just building motors, and not painting stuff anymore. So, whatever you think. There's not a lot of guys doing it on the East Coast, and maybe buy some machine equipment, something like a 5-axis machine that can do the machine work like you sent in California. But we're just kicking it around. I like building motors though. I've just never been able to make a living at it. But if there's a demand for it, I would like to do it. That's for sure. So I enjoy doing them. I really enjoy doing the subscriber projects. It's cool when a subscriber sends an email and says, "Hey man, I built the motor watching your videos," but I like building them with the subscribers too. I think it's cool. So, can't always make my stuff get done, but it's just cool to finish somebody else's stuff and see them smile. So. We'll live vicariously. So let's cut this off real quick. Make this side fit. Gotta put my goggles on, man. Got OSHA here today. Fit. I think this is like the fit for 6 times. We'll do it however many times it takes to make it right. This guy's trusting me with his car, I'm sure he misses it. Misses it. Oh yeah, that's all right. I don't like to spread the misery around, man. Hey, hold that up like that, man. No, down there.
Here?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Loose connection?
No,